is that is a sense of autonomy. Is
Yeah.
you know that you're in control of the process, and I think that's 100% almost is what is missing from most training programs, and what I object to for most online coaching is that the coach has way too much control in saying what's going on.
I think autonomy's helped me make the most progress in my training in sort of the last 18 months. Um, Especially getting to the pointy end of, you know, of what I feel I'm even physically capable of whatsoever. And with, blatantly, honestly, the least amount of supplemental assistance that I've ever used for
Right?
anything
Yeah.
like this, which definitely is another challenge because while I don't think that I necessarily have not been able to get as strong, I think I definitely can't recover at the same rate. And I think that is for anyone who wants to go, PEDs, they're just a bit of extra recovery, and that recovery fucking matters so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As a lifetime natural athlete, I know that every hour of sleep matters,
Yeah.
and that there's a big difference across a week of getting 7 hours a night versus 8 hours a night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I think
definitely.
PEDs and sleep are on a par for how anabolic and how important they are to the recovery or what, no, not important, but what they can do to a recovery process in
Oh,
terms of
look.
effect size.
And like I said, being blatantly honest, I feel in terms of what I'm using right now, I am some testosterone a week. Like I'm not shy about mentioning it. And I feel that is basically the lowest amount you can be at and still call it performance enhancement and not just TRT. It's
Well, isn't that TRT though? Isn't that the dose? I don't know what the
um
dose is.
general
I
TRT.
don't
It's
know
probably
why. I don't know why. I don't know why I think it's a mill, but I I think something on the internet suggests that it might be.
it's probably about half that. So rather than a meal weekly, it'd be a meal fortnightly.
Right. Maybe
That's
it's a mill,
roughly.
like inject 1 mil a month or something. I don't know. For those
Yeah,
guys that actually do the TRT with injections versus cream or whatever, I don't know how much cream you have to use daily to get a mill across a week, but
I couldn't tell you with creams to be totally honest. But yeah, I mean that like recovery wise, that makes a huge difference. I mean, I remember going back a couple of years when I was still taking significantly more. There was the possibility of getting 500 kilo yokes in twice a week in some weeks, or a heavy yoke and a heavy squat in the same week, and it's not necessarily that I'm capable of anymore, but you're kind of able to get there quicker. Is probably the best way of putting it.
yeah, okay, that does make sense, and it more maybe confirms a bias more than makes sense. See, I still think you can get to these incredibly high performances, but it just takes way
100%.
longer if you do it naturally.